let's go to the next song, man. Stay a little longer. Ooh, piano.
Ooh.
And a 4-minute song as well. This one's gonna be deep.
Stay a little longer, take
Ooh.
a little longer.
I have to listen carefully for this one.
Yeah.
You're moving too fast, make me wanna hate you, so I don't have to miss you or make a mistake. So someone's to blame. I can't stand these four walls without you inside them. Build us a castle, then leave me in silence. What if I tangled some rope on your feet into the ocean, 'cause I'm in too deep. Please, won't you stay a little longer?
Oh my god. Bro.
Walk away
Dude.
when I'm here calling your name. I'm fragile, I'm speechless, don't leave me in pieces. Already having enough trouble breathing.
Oh my god.
Won't you stay a little longer, babe?
No.
Dude.
Walk a little slower, stand a little closer, so I can convince you the minute I kiss you. Speak
Oh my
a
God.
little softer, so I don't have to answer, and make it okay before you can say I can't stand these walls without you inside them. Build us a castle, then leave me in silence. What if I tangled some rope around your feet into the ocean, 'cause I'm in too deep. Please, won't you stay a little longer, babe?
Jesus Christ, man.
I'll be okay. You say it's written all over my
Dude.
face. I'm
Dude, the voice cracks, bro, as well, man.
You can like really hear the strain.
Already having enough trouble breathing. Please, won't you stay a little longer, babe?
Oh my god, man.
Stay a little longer, take a little longer to back up your bags. You're moving too fast, make me wanna hate you, so I don't have to miss you or make a mistake. So someone's to blame. Please, won't you stay a little longer, babe?
Oh my god.
Be okay. You say it's written all over my face. I'm fragile, I'm speechless, don't leave me in pieces.
Bro, this is-
having enough trouble breathing. Please, won't you stay a little longer,
Jeez, man.
babe? Oh.
Dude. Dude, we don't need to even like, I don't even need to say, like, I don't think it's without a doubt. To me, personally, man, I think this already, we haven't even finished the album, and I'm saying this is probably the best solo project of the whole year, bro. This solo project from Rosé, man, like, I swear to God, bro, like, every song has just been insane, man. And this one, again, kind of like another like version of, I guess you could say it's kind of like another version of Number One Girl. Like, it's kind of like that same ballad type of song.
Yeah.
And this one is kind of like that similar lane, Stay a Little Longer. But oh my God, how you can feel every single emotion when she's singing, man. like I said, like the voice cracks and the stuff she's like straining like at the very top of her vocals, like I don't know, man, you could like feel like she's like crying or like while singing this shit. Like it's crazy, bro. Like, and I think that is something very few artists can do. Very few artists can portray that emotion perfectly, like to the audience. And I think because she's also been through this, it just like helps with that. I know it's like, of course it's tough for her because she's like saying her experiences, but because she's been through it, and when she sings, she can push that emotion just out there so easily because she knows she's felt that emotion. She's felt everything. It's not like someone that's never felt this that tries to sing this type of song. Like I'm telling you, if someone that's never been through this type of situation or something, they will not be able to sing like this with this type of emotion. Like she's just doing it differently right now, and like this song is just insane, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think what stood out the most was just the level of rawness, maybe like the raw vocals. There's no effects really. You can hear every breath. You can hear every, everything. You can hear everything just from the mic. I think, and that's why, just instrumental as well is very minimal. It's just the piano at times. Most of the time it's very simple. It's very just piano. Yeah, and that's why it's so significant. I think this song is just about just being natural and being raw and just listen to her voice. That's it, listen to what she's saying and listen to, it's kind of like, yeah, like you said, she's crying, but like, it's like kind of begging, like begging, stay a little longer, begging for this person to a certain somebody to stay a little longer. I think that's what's important message in this song. But yeah, I mean, she really dropped the bomb at the end of the year. I mean,
yeah, she actually did, man.
Yeah, I mean, like when you say like best solo project of the year, like it could be just internationally one of the best albums of the year, not just within this K-pop circle or K-pop genre or, but just in general, man, like for someone to come out with such an important message for her and to make it like an album, it's really good. You don't really hear you don't really get this often, right? Or people don't really want to give out their own experiences often and make it into a song, especially this type of like level of person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this album, like you said, might be the best solo project. I'm just gonna say it, for me, this was album of the year. And this song right now is probably my favorite song of the whole album. I mean, we still have some songs, but for now, my God, this was so crazy. Like even though they were like, I feel like the beat and the instruments were very simple, but they were there. But like I was really drawn to her voice throughout the whole song. Like the pianos, the guitar, the really simple drums. It was simple. It built on top of her voice really nicely. It didn't cover anything. It complemented her voice really nicely, and that worked so well because like I've been saying like how Rosé has been pouring her emotions into these songs. She really went above and beyond with this song. Like you said, like you could feel, you could hear the voice cracks. You could feel the strain in her voice. She's literally like crying out for help, and you can feel like everything. Like her voice is so crisp and crystal clear. You can hear all the emotions, and it's so powerful. This song was just, oh my God, this song was just emotional barrage. It's right now my favorite song of this whole album. Holy, that was crazy.
Well, we still got the next song coming up, not the same, so let's just see what that sounds like, man. Super excited.
Say
Let's
what
go.
you want to, babe.
Okay.
Immediately different vibe.
Show me lies like we okay. Promise till your face turns purple that you gon' love me. One day you gon' love me right. Shame on me for trusting you once, trusting you twice. Yeah, we had only nothing but time, but some things just change overnight.
Ooh, my.
Don't know who you think you're kidding, babe. Ain't not the same, not the same. We
Hey.
Not the same, not the same. Pick it up,
Hey.
drop your keys, come and get your stuff, yeah.
Hey.
Find a new heart to confide in. To let me down, you're tiring. I keep on walking through all of the memories that I had with you, and I don't miss it. The way you brought my love, yeah, we
Ooh, dude.
only nothing but time. But some things just change overnight. Don't know who you think you're kidding, babe. Yeah, you're not the same, not the same. We had good days and light on our side. That you fucked up and you know that I'm right.
You fucked up and you know I'm right. It's crazy.
Yo.
No, you're not the same, not the same, not the same. Oh, what a shame, nothing's the same.
Hey.
All of my love, you put it to waste.
Jeez.
You can keep pointing the finger, thought it'd be us, go figure. We had only nothing but time. But some things just change overnight.
Oh my god, man.
Don't know who you think you're kidding, babe. Yeah, you're not the same, not the same. We had good days and light on our side. That you fucked up and you know that I'm right. I don't know who you think you're kidding, babe. No, you're not the same, not the same, not the same.
Dude, once again, man. Dude, I just want to say, if you're the guy that she's talking about and you're listening to this shit right now, you are probably feeling like the most miserable person in the whole world right now, man. Like, dude, the guy, I don't know about it. I think what she's saying, I mean, he deserves everything that whatever she did. Like, she's saying, like, she gave you her love and you didn't accept that, and you did all these things to her, which is crazy, man. It's like all these stuff she's in. And this song was more like of a kind of like stripped down song. I think it just had that repetitive guitar, but once again, she's just singing, bro. Like, just hearing her sing, like, with these different type of, like, when she's switching her tones up and down and the stuff she's saying, man, once again, man, it's just really sick to listen to, man. It's just really sick to listen to.
Yeah, I mean, like we just said, it's kind of a repetitive song, but I mean, that's what it is. Like, it's just going on in her brain, kind of, right? When she's making the song, like, this is going through her brain. This is what she's thinking when she's making the song. So, you know, it's still good. It's fire song. I think whatever the guitar or like a banjo, whatever that was, I'm not sure what it was, but whatever that was hit. It really blended in well with, you know, the lyrics and what she says. It kind of makes the vibe I kind of get from this song is like she's sitting like in a deserted place, like just empty, and just like a banjo playing and she's singing. It feels like she's like free, you know? She's free from everything. Yeah. She's singing, she's just singing, like she's free from everything. She's free from this certain dude, whatever the problem was, and now she's just free. There's nothing like that can bother her, kind of, you know? It feels like that.
Yep.
And I think that's what it is. Like, I think that's what this story is, the message is. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, just like you said, like at first I thought the banjo / guitar was kind of weird, and you know, it felt kind of upbeat, but like later on it really matched the vibe. Like you said, it really felt like she was free to say whatever she wanted. This song just felt like a huge fuck you to the to the guy.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's once again just the same. It's about her feelings with the dude, you know.
Yeah.
Really catchy to a certain extent, or repetitive to a certain extent, but really nice song. Yep.
I mean, she said it herself, man. She said, "You fucked up and you know I'm right." I think now this is kind of like a song that I think we're maybe approaching the end of the album, because it says "call it the end" in the next song. I'm not too sure, but I think now she's with this song, she's like coming to terms with, okay, yeah, this guy is not the same. She
Yeah.
like, you fucked up, you know I'm right, you're not the same person anymore. And now she's come into realization of that, and now she's like calling it quits. Maybe say that this person is no good for me. I might as well just let go. I don't need him in my life anymore, type shit. Like
Yeah.
that type of thing. But let's go to call it the end, which could, I don't know if it's the end last song, but let's go.
We're at a crossroad, and we don't know which way to go. Part of me lost hope,
Ooh.
and part of me just can't let go. We said we'd cross those bridges when they came. Now it's time to get a name. Yeah, we're at a crossroad. So baby, let me know. Do I call you my ex, or do I call you my boyfriend? Call you a lover, do I call you a friend? Call you the one, or the one that got away? Someone I'll just have to forget. Do I call you every night you're gone, or never call you again? Do we have a future, or should I call it the end? We
Jeez.
were a moment, and you were my only true oasis. Now all those oceans
Ooh, these fucking
falling
runs.
down our faces. So if we don't see it through, I'm a better me because of you. You were at a crossroad. So baby, let me know. Do I call you my ex, or do I call you my boyfriend? Call you a lover, do I call you a friend? Call you the one, or the one that got away? Someone I'll just have to forget. Do I call you every night you're gone, or never call you again? Do we have a future, or should I call it the
Ooh.
end? Should I call it the end? Our love is our friends. Is this as good
Ooh.
as it gets? Should I call it the end?
Once again, bro, beautiful song, man. Beautiful song. I mean, you can still see, I mean, we really are just getting this whole one theme about this one storyline. I mean, it's really sick to see. I mean, and this song, she says, like, she's kind of like conflicting whether what she should do. Is she's saying, like, do I call you my lover? Do I call you my friend? Do I call you my boyfriend? Or do I just call you, like, it's kind of like she's like deciding what to do. Or but she, in the end, she says it like, or should I just call it the end? Or should I call it quits? Like, it's very, this whole album has just been like very eye-opening, and it's crazy to think that like she went through all of this stuff. But once again, this song, I think her vocals stood out a lot. Very stripped down instruments, just mainly her vocals just carried the song throughout the whole way.
Yeah, I mean, kind of change of mood, I guess. Like previous song, it's like, oh, I'm free now. Like I know the answer to
Yeah.
like what I want to say. But then now it's like, oh, I'm back. Like I'm reconsidering everything. Like I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's really like what goes on in the brain, right? It's like
Yeah.
she really is just saying like what she is like what's going on in her brain, what she's thinking and what she's thinking during the time and like what she is doing, like, right? So it's kind of telling us listeners her experience. I mean, I'm saying this again, but yeah.
Yeah.
Really, I think this album is really significant, I think, for her almost probably like throughout her entire career, maybe even, because it's really personal. So, you know, it doesn't really happen a lot, and maybe she might not release another album that's like this. So I feel like those who are listening will find it, or even for her, will find it extremely important for just her career and like her life as well. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, really great song.
I mean, yeah, this song was just so beautiful. Like, I really enjoyed the simpleness. You know, it was just that piano playing in the background. It was just her voice kind of leading you through the story of her like choice of whether to, you know, go back to being or go back to calling him her lover, or whether she, you know, whether they just become friends now, and then at the end, you know, just should I call it the end, like just cut him off completely, you know, cut him out of her life. And it's just so beautiful. Like I feel like because it's at a certain point, it's also kind of relatable because I feel like most people nowadays, like when they break up, they either like just cut contact completely, they get back together, or you know they end up just becoming friends, even though that's like kind of something people look down on. But in some way, it's kind of relatable to like current day relationships, especially with like how often I feel like people are also breaking up, and it's just so beautiful. Like I don't know, there's just something about like just her voice. It felt so calming, but at the same time, you could like feel all this emotion, like all this sadness. Yeah, the song was just amazing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I thought this was going to be the end, but apparently it is, and we got another song. Too bad for us as well.
Yep.
And then, so let's go straight into it.
And it crept up on us in the way that it does, and the moment disappeared. And the desert of us, all our tears turn to dust. Now the roses don't grow here. I guess the love does what it wants, and that's just too bad for us.
Oh, okay.
Was it all just sleight of hand? Another
Oh my
trick
God.
that fate has played on us again. Two heads in this end. I hear you talking, but I just can't understand. Caught in no man's land between the wires, coming under friendly fire. Can't go forward, can't go back again. And it crept up on us in the way that it does, and the moment disappeared. And the desert of us, all our tears turn to dust. Now the roses don't grow here. I guess the love does what it wants, and that's just too bad for us. Flying high with both eyes closed, almost touched the sun, I guess we got too close. Now I'm dancing on my own, but the music's not as good when you're alone. Caught in no man's land between the wires, coming under friendly fire. Can't go forward, can't go back again. And it crept up on us in the way that it
Hey.
does, and the moment disappeared. And the desert of us, all our tears turn to dust. Now the roses don't grow here. I guess the love does what it wants, and that's just too bad for us. We wanna talk, but we don't wanna
Okay.
listen. We play pretend, but we both know it's missing. If love burns too bright, it burns out in a minute. At least that's what I tell myself. We wanna talk, but we
Crazy.
don't wanna listen. We play pretend, but we both know it's missing. If love burns too bright, it burns out in a minute. At least that's what I tell myself. And it crept up on us in the way that it does, and the moment disappeared. And the desert of us, all our tears turn to dust. Now the roses don't grow here. I guess the Let's just survive for us.
Once again, man. Once again, just another really good song, really emotional song. I think this one was one of those where I kind of felt like really laid back and chill. Just wanted to just listen to what she was saying. Like I think most of us was just quiet during that song. Like we were just kind of locked into that, just listening to her vocals and just listening to like the guitar and the little minimal instruments, but like just her really just expressing as again her story basically. And yeah, man, just another like beautiful song that if you're going through the situation or something like that, but even to other people, just listening to this song is just very like chilling, calming, and just like eye-opening to hear from another person's experience, or maybe you can relate to it, something like that. But yeah, it's another really good song, really emotional song.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, I think this one is more of like, oh, there's the end, right? It's like kind of like,
Yeah,
it's leading to the end. It's like a path to the end, and then it's kind of the same as the album itself. Like, it's towards the end. It's the second last song, so you know, it's kind of like a wrap up in terms of, you know, just the story or the experience. And I could see that clearly. It's like, it's kind of like, it's the end, but it's like a sad end, kind of. It's not like she's singing like she's happy, right? But so in this aspect, it's like, although it's the end, it's like it's still kind of sad, and like there's still something that's left there and something like that. But yeah, really significant song again. I think every song is significant, especially to her. Really enjoyed it as well. And yeah, I think I also really enjoyed like kind of how she changed her like voice in this song as well. I think a lot of in most of the songs she really changed the way she sang. You could hear like maybe sometimes kind of like raspy kind of vibe, or there's like the level of rawness in her voice, or very kind of pitch change or auto tune change, or here and there's just a different types of vocal ranges or like styles of vocals or styles of singing in this whole album, and the way she implemented it with this lyrics and story is really great. I think it's not really done a lot, and that's why I think it's such a good album compared to so many other albums that was released this year. Yeah.
Yep, I mean, I feel like Back to Back again, you know, it's just another heavy song. Very emotional. I feel like this one was to me slightly more emotional. Like I feel like I was way more locked in just trying to listen to what she's saying. It's also a lot more calming, which is weird. Like I feel like there were so many emotions, but at the same time this song was so calming. Just, you know, all around a really, really great song. And so far, it is still the album of the year, but my God, yeah. I also really like the like kind of progression again. Like, it's like, you know, telling a story, but like at the same time, you know, we have parts of the album where it's like kind of more rock or fast paced kind of fuck you kind of vibe, and now we're kind of like in the chill vibes nearing the end of the album. I really like how they design the whole experience as we're listening through.
Yep, it's just perfectly placed, everything. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, we were saying like this could be like, now this song is like the end, nearing like the end, is still kind of like sad or whatever, but the next song is called Dance All Night, so maybe it's now we're up, cheering up type of mood or something like that. But let's just figure it out. Let's just get straight into listening to that song.
Yeah, I mean, final song, so
yeah.
Maybe it's kind of like a celebration of like finally moving on.
Got out of my bed today. The sunlight was hitting my face, and two little birds came and sat on the edge, and they asked if I'm doing okay. And we talked for a while, sat for a while, and one of them asked me if there's anything I would change, and I didn't know what to say, but I would dance all night.
Hey. god, bro.
Man.
Dance all night. I wouldn't be so in my head. 3 words every chance that I get. Be spontaneous and better with trust, and say things that I should have said. I will let my feelings lead me late. You be the one to hold me now, and maybe this time you could stay. 'Cause I would dance all night, not care about the heartache in
Hey.
my life. Oh, and I would not obsess over all the little things I don't regret. I dance all night, night. I dance all night. Oh, and I dance all night. Dance all night. I'll be there for you tomorrow. You can dry your eyes. We'll laugh away the sorrow when the morning comes. Just promise me you'll stay forever young, forever young. I
Hey.
dance all night, not care about the heartache in my life. Oh, and I would not obsess over all the little things I don't regret. I dance all night, night. I dance all night.
Yeah.
Oh, and I dance all night.
Ooh.
I dance all night.
Yeah, man. Last song of probably one of like the best projects we've heard this year, man. Like this song, of course, I think it is giving that move, right? She's saying like how she's now trying to live with no regrets. She doesn't regret anything she's done or whatever. Like in the beginning of the song, she said there's like kind of a cartoony or like fantasy kind of thing. She said 2 birds came up to my window and asked me what I would change in life. And she said she doesn't know, but then after that she says, it doesn't matter because I have no regrets or anything. So I'm just gonna dance all night and move on from this chapter, kind of. Which it's very sick, man. I think this whole project, it has a clear message, and with every song you can tell everything is related. Everything, it has a storyline, and the way she portrayed every song with her vocals and the instrumental, like this, everything was just done perfectly, man. Like this song again, like I think her vocals are just insane throughout this whole album, which is obviously not a surprise, but I mean it really does help with everything she's saying. But yeah, I mean I'm saying like this project is just us, or Rosie, trying to like show us a chapter in her life. I guess this whole thing was a phase or of her life, a chapter in her life that she wanted to put out there. And I mean, I remember seeing, I know it might be, I don't know if it's related, it might be, but I remember seeing a while ago, like, so like, I don't know if you guys also got it, but like photos of Rosie on Instagram and shit. Like, remember when it was like her really skinny and stuff? Like people were like very scared of her health and stuff. And I don't know if it had anything to do with this relationship because of this guy and what she was thinking, what she was going through. But I remember like there was a lot of posts and stuff saying that she was like quite skinny, or like getting like not eating enough or healthy or whatever. Like, and now after everything, now like she's looking much more healthy, much more brighter, much more like herself. Like she's found herself again. So I mean, yeah, I think this is a very powerful album, and this is definitely one to, maybe she's also trying to say, put this out there to help people that are in this position or in the same situation, to say, like, you're not the only one facing these type of emotions. You're not the only one out there. Like, there's other people out there facing this, but if you go through it together, you'll eventually get out of that hole or out of that black hole that I know like you might not see currently, but there's always light at the end of the tunnel type of album. But yeah, just a beautiful album from Rosé, man.
Yep. I mean, I think the things we kind of say already is quite repetitive, so just
Yeah.
kind of just to like shorten it a bit. First, like, perfect. I think it's a perfect time to drop something like this. Just this type of theme of the whole album. Obviously, this is not because of her, like, not entirely just the experience part, but it's also like the meaning to it, right? Like the theme of it is related to, you know, this type of season and month. Maybe this didn't happen like during that like the month, but it could have happened anytime. But I don't know, perfect time to drop it though. But yeah, I really enjoyed the songs. Every song was really meaningful. Although it was really meaningful and really deep, it still was enough to me to like it. I think just as a song in general, despite the lyrics, and just going back to the lyrics, like every lyric, every song, every lyrics in every song was very important to her, and I'm sure also to, you know, fans and listeners and things like that. And also just every song, the production was amazing. They really put effort into every song because it's so important. Every song is so important, which is why they had to put every 100%, 110%, 1,000% into every song. And, you know, I respect that a lot. Respect, you know, the production producers and also Rosé a lot for that. And really amazing. I think you don't really hear these type of albums a lot as well. It's mostly now like albums are just, you know, just songs. They drop the song, you know, there isn't really like a deeper meaning behind it, right? It's not that deep, but still, you know, every song has a meaning, and for Rosé is really important to her as well. Yeah, really amazing album.
Yep. I mean, like you guys said, this was just such a beautiful ending. Feels like she's kind of come to terms with all her emotions, and now she's like, I'm just gonna enjoy the moment now, just dance all night kind of vibe. And I feel like as an album as a whole, like, it's not just like the storyline, but in a sense, this whole album felt like a whole therapy session, like just for herself and also for others to follow. It's like she talks about all her emotions that she felt during that relationship, and now that we're at the end, it's like she's come to the terms that like she'll have those emotions, but like she won't change anything. Like that was still a bad relationship for her. Like she'll still say like fuck you to that boyfriend, but like she's come to the terms with it now, and like now she's just gonna enjoy life, dance all night, like. And I feel like you guys said, you know, like with how it's like breakup season, I feel like this is like perfect for everyone. Just like I feel like people have to listen to this whole album in order. Like it's not just another comeback where, oh, there's like a bunch of different vibes of songs and you can pick and choose and like shuffle them. I feel like with this album there has to be like that very specific listening order, and like it's a whole experience just to like, you know, from the start, introducing is like, oh, I want to be your number one girl, to like, oh, it was a toxic relationship, to like fuck you, and now it's like I'm fine with it now. It's like this whole album was just it was just crafted perfectly, and I'm really glad Rosé released this album.
Yep, definitely, man. I mean, that was an experience for all of us. But let us know if there's any other Rosé videos or any other like content that she dropped with this comeback or anything. I know we're a little bit late to this reaction, but we're putting it out there now. So let us know anything else you guys want us to react to in the comment section down below. Like, comment, and subscribe, of course. And we'll peace out, guys. See you guys.
See you guys.
See you guys.